No, all right.
Yeah, what's your reason to stop me? You ain't even got no reason to stopping them, bro. Hey, yo, walk off, Trey.
You hit the alley, yo.
Go ahead, Trey, walk off, yo. He beating. He ain't even got no reason to stop me. Hey, yo, what the f? You gonna hit him with the car? Yo, what the f, bro? Yo, hell no, yo. Hey, yo. Come back this way, yo. Yo, beating, bro. That's this dumb. Hey, dummy. Dumb. You dumb. You dumb as. You crashing it all that. You really crashing out, bro. Go ahead, dumb. Really crashing out, bro. You crashed his car and all that, bro. Don't really try to hit my mind, bro. What the f? Don't really try to hit, bro, with the car and all that. Oh, hell no.
Remember this insane video from Baltimore, Maryland? In it, we see Officer Robert A. Parks of the Baltimore Police Department getting in his vehicle after scolding citizens out in public. And after getting in said police vehicle, he would attempt to use it as a weapon. You could see the evidence from Parks that we have on video with this bystander taking it. Shout out to him, because without it, who knows what sort of story they would fabricate and concoct here. Because of this video, Parks appears to run over a citizen multiple times with his car. Luckily, the man on foot was able to evade Parks and get away. I mean, look at where he is driving. Sidewalks, empty lots, crazy U-turns, accelerated turns, gunning it through an alley, speeding through a street, then the cherry on top, crashing his own police cruiser. Unhinged is a severe understatement in this context. It is flat out bonkers, and in my view, criminal. Here's what we know regarding Officer Parks and the case at hand. People.com wrote, Officer Robert Parks was indicted on charges of attempted murder in the second degree, assault in the first and second degrees, reckless driving and misconduct in office, Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates announced at a news conference. If found guilty, Parks faces a max sentence of 65 years behind bars. That is per Ivan Bates. From CBS, Officer Parks was suspended without pay after he was seen in that video driving aggressively in a marked police vehicle through Baltimore's Park Heights neighborhood, and he almost killed someone, again, in my opinion. He has been with the Baltimore PD since 2020. The city state's attorney's office posted on their website this quote from Bates: "The charges brought forward in this indictment reflect the serious and dangerous nature of the actions we all witnessed in the video of Officer Parks. These are the same charges we would bring forward for anyone operating a vehicle in this manner. When a police officer threatens the safety of those they are sworn to protect, it erodes the crucial trust between the community and law enforcement. That is critical to the historic reductions in violent crime in our city and essential to keeping Baltimore safe." And look, I hear what you're saying, but also credit where it's due.
We don't talk about people like this enough. This is Mayor Brandon Scott of Baltimore. On my grandfather's grave, the media loves to try to sensationalize black leadership and they feel like it's failing, but they ain't got much to say when we have perfect examples of how it's thriving. Some of you may ask, why the hell did you say that consciously? Well, not only has this man taken down the murder rate in his city to record low numbers, he's also been able to do a whole bunch of other things. Multiple studies show that there is a direct correlation between funding and education and how young folks delete themselves. Mayor Scott says he invested in the youth mentorship and education initiatives, beginning with the $477 million investment into Baltimore City public schools in the fiscal year 2025. He also detailed in a report that he plans to renovate Baltimore Institute and a whole bunch of other schools. Other investments include $80 million in recreation areas and $23 million into the Middle Branch Fitness and Wellness Center Cherry Hill. During his first term, he sought to improve the overall health of residents in Baltimore City by investing in green spaces, improving sanitation, and addressing public health disparities. As a matter of fact, I had the opportunity to meet the mayor in real life while I was moderating the panel, and he a real one in real life. I'm talking about he remind me of somebody that would be in my family if they had their shit together, you know what I mean? And they cared about making sure people in the city also was getting their shit together. Yeah, shout out to him. Education is elevation. We got to talk about more people like this.
It continues. The indictment alleges that on October 28th, 2025, at approximately 5 o'clock p.m., Officer Parks drove to Wiley Liquors Bar, where several individuals were standing on the sidewalk. Parks then exited the car and approached them. He stated, "It's getting a little hot, guys. I just need you guys to take a lap, you know." In response, one of the individuals began walking away. As the other individuals walked away, Parks got back into his patrol car and drove a brief distance westbound on Wiley Ave, stopping along the curb to the right of the first person who had left the liquor store corner. Parks called the individual by name to come over and then got out of his car again. He stated, quote, "Don't make it worse. I'm going to be straight up with you. You gotta come." Officer Parks motioned with his index finger to indicate that the individual should walk towards him. When that person said no and turned and walked away, well, Parks yelled out, "All right, I'm going to call the dogs and come get you." As the person was walking away on a paved driveway, Parks returned to his patrol car and stated over the radio, and I quote, "I have one running adult male in the alley." Officer Parks proceeded to drive his cruiser into a paved driveway directly at the individual and with increased speed. The person ran to his left into a grassy area to avoid being struck, again, by Parks's police cruiser. The officer steered his car directly at the man and struck him in the grassy area. After being hit, the man ran away from the patrol car and then towards Wiley Ave. Parks continued to drive at the man, who then ran onto the sidewalk and between a utility pole and a fence. Parks then drove his vehicle onto the sidewalk and between that utility pole and the fence directly at the man. Lastly, the individual then ran towards an alleyway behind residences and businesses. Parks made a U-turn and drove down the same alley, plowing through a stationary chain link fence and into the backyard. They list the address, nearly striking the man and causing him to jump over a fence to avoid being hit. At the time, Parks's vehicle became disabled. He exited and pursued the man on foot. However, he stopped within seconds of initiating the foot chase to return to his car. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYTSports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.